So, what I would like to speak about is my experience in the process of slowing down. You know, in the beginning of this journey, the separate character feels so real. It is built to do just that. But what begins to happen when there is this unmoving one-pointedness that is not driven about an outcome, it is just open to receive. So it is not effort-driven, but the vigilance is a form of devotion to what is true. This pure devotion to finding out what is true. And what begins to happen when it is not arising out of conditioned mind that is trying to get something, but it is coming out of the devotion of the heart? Certainly there has to be many deep tastes for there to be this fire of devotion in the heart. But this is something that I assume has occurred for all of you. So when it is coming out of this pure place, and it is not about the appearance of the separate character getting somewhere, what begins to happen is that what has been feeding the speed of the phenomenal events, its fuel supply is cut off because it is fueled by your attention. But when there is no efforting, no trying, and just receiving, the attention is relaxed. And then what begins to occur over the play of time is that the rate in which this phenomena fires begins to slow down. Not only the thinking process, but the arising of emotion and the arising of sensation. It all starts to slow. And when it slows to a certain point, that there are gaps between the phenomenal arisings. Not only gaps between thoughts, but gaps between the arising of all phenomena. The moment there is the taste of a gap, it is the end of subject-object dynamics. It is the end of witnessing. It is the taste of what is eternal. And then what happens is there is the arising of phenomena, visceral sensation that had been experienced as me. But in this slowing process, in the taste of these gaps, can see and feel that it is arising out of the one source, that it is arising out of the beloved. And then perhaps there are some thoughts that follow the perceptive sense and can feel it is arising out of the beloved. And then it dissolves again. And there is the taste of the nectar. And then it appears. And it is so clear. It is appearing out of nothing. It is coming into manifest expression out of nothing. And as soon as it appears, there is the appearance of the witness that is witnessing it, all arising out of nothing. And then it dissolves again. And then there is the taste of what is impossible to speak. In this process, it becomes so undeniably obvious that the feeling of my body, that the feeling of my mind is all a creation. Every thought, every sensation, every action, every movement, everything, everything that seems to be mine, everything that seems to be other, everything. What occurs in the recognition that it is all coming into this manifest expression out of what is eternal and pure beauty. Is that the fear of anything is finished. There is the recognition there never was an individual. But the appearance of the individual in the direct taste becomes nothing but a prostration to the source which is animating everything. Being lost, being found, experiencing conflict, experiencing beauty, it is all arising out of one thing. And the possibility is holding this earnest one-pointed hunger to see where it is coming from, without impatience, without effort. And then what is discovered is the myth of me. This is not my personal experience. It is the personal experience of everyone and anyone who has tasted freedom. My life is a myth. It is a complete myth. It is the challenge in which you came into this dream to carry, to find yourself through the imprint of this amnesia. If anything, the conditioned character, desires, or fears is greater in force than your devotion to truth, it will remain a mystery. If your devotion to truth is the deepest hunger, it is unstoppable. And then concepts like birth and death become completely meaningless. They are recognized for what they are: concepts. You are a concept. You are a bunch of arising phenomenal events strung together by thought complexes. And it is all being weaved from that with which you have complete devotion to find the lover in the face of what caused the amnesia. While this perhaps has not been the taste yet, something deep underneath the conditioned mind can feel the truth. every thought, every sensation, every movement, to feel into from where it is coming. Not as in a race, but as in devotion to truth. With a humility that recognizes it is all under the timing of divine wisdom.